Now today we are going to start the revision of lesson number 1. So in that I am going to discuss first the main points. So just see the first point. Close integers. Topic is integers. Integer is closed under addition and subtraction. What does this mean? A plus B is equal to C. If A and B are integers, then C is also integer. For example, you can see 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is how much? 5. 2 is also integer, 3 is also integer, and 5 is also integer. So it is closed under addition. Like this, similarly you can see 2 minus 3 equal to minus 1, and the answer is this is also an integer. So it is closed under subtraction. Now additive inverse. Additive inverse. The next one. Which number you add to a given integer, the answer comes 0. So it will be just opposite sign. So if it is 2, then I will write minus 2. So additive inverse of 2 is minus 2. So I will write here minus 2. 2 plus minus 2 equal to 0. So which number, suppose I write 3, minus 3, which number I add in minus 3, the answer comes 0. The answer is 3. So 3 is the additive inverse of minus 3. Now, next one, commutative property on the base of addition. So A plus B is equal to B plus A. Now you can see here, it is not true for subtraction. Just see the example. 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2. We have to verify. So 2 plus 4, what is the answer? We got the answer 6. And 4 plus 2 also 6. So it means it is verified. Which property? A plus B is equal to B plus A. Now next, in this, it is not true for subtraction. So let us see same example. 2 minus 4, and what is the answer? It is minus 2. 2 minus 4 is minus 2, and 4 minus 2 is how much? It is 2. So you can see here 4 minus 2 is 2. Are they equal? No. One is coming minus 2, one is coming 2. So that is not equal. Now associative property. So you can see I wrote already here, but subtraction is not true. So it is not true means it is not equal, like this. Associative property. Always in associative property we will take 3 integers. So A plus bracket B plus C. Now I took the example here. Let A equal to 5. Let B equal to 3 and C equal to 2. You can see I wrote here A equal to 5, B equal to 3 and C, and I thought I got the answer of LHS also. You can see here it is LHS and this is RHS. LHS means left hand side, this is RHS means right hand side. I got the answer 10, 10, and you can see both are same. I think it is clear to you. The associative property of for addition is satisfied. Now I am not going to discuss the property of subtraction. Now the question comes here, why? Because already we know A minus B is not equal to B minus A, so we cannot check. Right here, because sometimes you can see here it will come here A minus B minus C, here comes A minus B minus C. So again it will not satisfy, so better not to check. So that is the reason we are not going to check right here, and it is not going to be true also. Understood here? Now additive identity. Additive identity means which number you add in the given integer, the answer comes same, and the answer is number is 0. Which number you add? 0. If you add in any integer, the answer comes same. So A plus 0 is equal to A. So 0 is additive identity. Additive identity. Now 2 plus 0 is 2. So 2 here 0 is the additive identity. Now multiplication of integer. Now all these properties which I discussed with you, I will discuss with reference to now multiplication. So you can see here A multiplied by B is equal to A multiplied by minus B. Now it is minus. So one negative sign, the answer comes negative. If two negative signs are there, the answer will become positive. Very simple. Even number of times negative sign is there, the answer is positive. Odd number of times negative is there, the answer is negative. Right here, now 3 negative or 3 or more negative, so you can count here how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a 4 is a even number, the answer will come positive. Then also you can check 2 negative become 1 positive, again 2 negative become positive, positive into positive is positive, right here. Now close under multiplication. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 6 is also integer, so it is closed under multiplication. Commutative. Now these properties which I discussed with reference to addition of integers, same I am going to discuss with the multiplication. So commutative, you can see it is true here. Multiplication by 0. So 2 into 0 is 0. Any number you multiply by 0 is 0. Multiplication identity. So which number you multiply by given number, the answer comes same. The answer is number is 1. Which number? The answer is 1. Which number you multiply by given number, the answer comes same. The answer is 1. So 1 is a multiplicative, therefore 1 is multiplicative identity. Right here. Now associative property, same way like for addition we have checked. Now we are going to see for multiplication. So A multiplied by B multiplied by C in bracket given here is equal to bracket A multiplied by B multiplied by C. So you can see I have solved for both LHS and RHS. It is LHS and this is RHS. So it comes here 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. First we will solve the bracket. So 5 into 2 is 10. I wrote here 10. 3 into 10 is 10. 30 is the answer here. In this side, here also the answer is coming 30. You can see 3 into 5 is 15. 15 multiplied by 2, the answer is 30. Hence it is verified. Let us discuss this once again with you. All the properties, integers. I am going to discuss first. It is satisfying. It is closed under addition. So you can see closed under subtraction. No, it is not closed. Yes, it is closed under subtraction also. So it is closed under addition and subtraction both. Additive inverse, you can see what is the additive inverse? Just negative sign we put and it becomes the additive inverse. So I got the additive inverse of 2 is minus 2 and minus 3. Additive inverse is 3. You can see commutative property, A plus B is equal to B plus A, and we have discussed here. But for subtraction it is not verified. You can see I put not equal to sign. Associative property, you can see here A plus bracket B plus C, and we have seen here it is also verified. Additive identity, A plus 0 is equal to A, so it is 0 is the additive identity. Now multiplication of integers, you can see here A multiplied by minus B is equal to minus into A plus bracket A minus A into B. You can see here also two negative numbers are there, it becomes positive, so A into B. Now three or more negative integers are there. What rule to be used? You can see here, I discussed just now with you. If it is even number of time, even positive, or it is negative. It is positive and negative. Right here, now close under multiplication, and here commutative property. Multiplication by 0, multiplication of identity, associative property of multiplication. Okay, here distributive property. Now we are going to see this. So what is the distributive property? You can see here A multiplied by bracket B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Similar like this, if there is a negative sign, what comes here? A into B minus A into C. Distributive means we are going to divide this bracket. You can see I have taken the example. For example, now I have taken here A is equal to 7, B equal to 5 and C equal to 10, and you can see here according to BODMAS we solve first bracket. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15, 7 into 15, the answer is 105, and you can see here on the other side also applying the same rule. So 7 into 5 it comes 35, 7 10 70, and the answer comes 105. You can see both are same. Right here you can see now division. Now division, all this property what we did here I am going to discuss for division, but now you can see first A divided by minus B is equal to minus A divided by B, minus A divided by minus B is equal to A divided by B. It is same. Now I have taken the example 2 divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 2. A minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to also minus 2. You can see both are same. So this is with reference to this property. And this is with reference to second property. You can see both are coming, the answer is coming same. It is 5 positive. Now, some questions are there which are different from the regular questions. So that question I am going to discuss with you. We have to revise that question particularly because regular questions we are going to do, but which questions are different and which makes confusion. So I am going to discuss with you so that it will be easy for you to appear in the exam properly. So verify, this is first one, verify. Verify A plus B is equal to A plus B. For example, if this question comes, what to do? How to proceed? So let us see now. I am solving here. First we will write LHS. LHS, what is LHS here? LHS is this one part. So write A plus B. And keep the values of LHS. What is the value? A is here 20 plus 7. The answer is coming 20 plus 7. When you open the bracket, it comes 27. Right here, do the step properly and with a one by one step. Take your time. Don't be fast because when you do fast, chances of mistakes are there. It is LHS answer how much here? 27. Now solve RHS. RHS how much here? You can see it is A plus B. So write A plus B and keep the value of A plus B. A plus B is how much here? A is 20 plus 7, 27, and you can see both are coming same. So like this, some questions are there. We have to do that question properly because sometimes if there is some different sign is there instead of plus, there is a positive minus sign is there. We have to be very careful. Right here, I think it is clear to you this sum. Now the next slide. Now you can see here, write down the pair of integer whose sum is -3. Sum is how much? -3. Be careful, whose sum is -3. So I have taken one example, -1, -2. You can see the answer is -3. So which integers are there? Here integer is how much here? Which integer? -1, -2. But suppose you want to write something different number. How to write? You can take any number. Here sum, so you can take minus. I am taking here, suppose if I take -5. What number I add in -5? The answer comes -3. So it is going to be obviously 2. So 2 is a number. They are not said here it should be positive or negative. So you can take with number 2 also. Right here, be clear in this concept here. Addition means this sign should be addition. This can be positive or second number can be positive also, negative also. This number also can be positive, but in between the two numbers, the sign should be of addition. Now you can see the next. The difference is -5. Difference how much? -5. Means there should be sign of subtraction. And this number can be positive or this number can be negative. Any number it should be. But between the two integers, it should be negative sign. So you can see I have taken one example. -9 minus 2. Now you can see the answer comes -9, it comes +4, the answer comes same as -5. Now I take one more example. Here -2 and -3. So it is -3, the answer comes -5. Both, but integers, which integers are there here? Here the two integers are, these are the two integers. I am underlining with this orange chalk. This is the one integer, other integer is here, and here which integer? One is this integer and one is other is this integer. Don't count this minus also as a with 3 here. It is a sign of difference. This minus sign is sign of difference. Be careful. Now find the product by using suitable property. Now in this question mostly students are doing mistake. Students just multiplies and do the addition. Actually what they wrote here, by suitable property, means you have to use property compulsory. So I am going to use the property, you can see here. So first I will take common if possible. So it is coming common, you can see common is which number here? 48. So I will take 48 minus 48 common, and here comes -26, and here it comes plus bracket -36. You can see now, and it comes 48 multiplied by -10, because the answer of these two is how much? -10, and when you multiply to negative, you know the answer is how much? Positive. So answer comes here 480 is the answer. Right here, be careful in solving this Compulsory you will use the property. Now verify A divided by B plus C is not equal to. Always, mostly we see always equal to, but be careful, sometimes it will come not equal to. So like this question I have taken here. Now keep let A equal to 100. I have taken the values so that it will be easy for you to understand. Let A equal to 100. So I am solving first LHS. So LHS here, just here A equal to 100 I am keeping here 100 divided by B plus C. B is how much here? B is how much? 20 plus 5. You can see 100 divided by 25. You can see the answer is 4. Right here. But let us see second side. RHS. Now it comes here 100 divided by, now B is how much here? You can see 20. Right? Plus again 100 divided by, you can see C is how much? 5. Find the answer. 100 divided by 20 is how much? 5. And 100 divided by 5 is how much? 20. And here the answer is coming 25. Here the answer is coming 4. You can see the difference. One is 4, one is 5. So it means they are unequal. And that only we want to prove. Right here, you can see easily, I have taken the number A equal to 100, B equal to 20 and C equal to 5, and I have proved just now they are not equal. Over here, a plane is flying at a height of 5,000 meter. It is 5,000 meter above the sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1200 meter below. Right here, so it is 5,000 meter floating below the sea level. What is the vertical distance? Vertical means like this straight vertical distance. So you can see here vertical distance you have to find. It is 1200 meter below and this is 500 meter above. Right here. So we have to find out this now. So let us write the statement. Better in this question of word problem, be careful, read the question 2 or 3 times and try to understand and try to visualize and make a diagram. So you can see I have drawn a diagram on the base of the given information. So it is a sea level. Above sea level it is 5,000 and the plane is here, and below sea level it is 1200 meters, submarine is here. Right here. Now suppose I show this by point A and this by point B. I have to find out the distance between point A and B. Right here, exactly question is given like this here. So I will write first statement. A plane is flying above height of 5,000 meter above height. Now you can write here the distance of plane above sea level. What is the distance of 5,000 meter? Distance of plane above sea level is how much? 5,000 meter. Similar like this, distance of submarine below sea level. So distance of submarine below sea level equal to, what is given here? It is given, you can see it is given 1200 meter. Right here, you can see first statement. First is the information statement. Now calculation statement. We will do the calculation. Therefore, we will write vertical distance between plane and submarine equal to what comes here, 1200 plus 5,000. So it comes how much? You can see here, it comes here 5 6,200 meters. You can see easily this, and it comes here. So 0 plus 0, 0 and 0, it comes here. 5 plus 1, 6, 6,200 meters. Got here? So therefore, vertical distance is how much? Therefore, the distance already, therefore, what is asked here? You can see what is the vertical distance between them. Therefore, vertical distance between them, you can write here vertical distance between them equal to 6,200 meters. In any word problem, first part is information statement. What is the information given here? Convert in the form of statement. So you can see the first two statements, it is just information. Second, then afterward information, calculation starts. This is the calculation statement, calculations part, and this is the result or answer. Like this, any word problem we will divide into three parts. First one is information, so next one is calculation, and the next one is the result or answer statement. So this is the way we have to solve the word problem. So all the three parts have got the marks. This question comes in 3 marks. So 1 mark will be of the information, 1 mark will be of the calculation, and here 1 mark of the result. Because the result we should write the unit compulsory. If we don't write the unit, we got a chance to cut the marks. Right here. So I think it is clear to you. Now next one, it is similar like this only. Suppose we represent the distance above the ground by a positive integer and then below the ground by negative integer, then answer the following. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 5 meters per minute. An elevator is there. Now what will be its position after 1 hour? They are asking after 1 hour. Now be careful, it is given here 5 meters per minute. It means in 1 minute 5 meters going down. Right here. So see the statement I wrote here. Changing position of the elevator in 1 minute. What is the position change here? It is 5 meters. 5 meters, but it is going minus 5. I am showing minus because it is coming down. Right here. Position of the elevator after 60 meters will be how much here? So I am going to multiply minus 5 by 60. It will come here 5 6 are 30. So it comes here 300 meters. So will be below the sea, the starting point. So you can see it comes here 300 meters. Right here, below the starting point, below the sea, starting point, it is 300 meters. You can see again, change in the position of the elevator is how much? In position, change in position of elevator in 1 minute is 5 meters. It is negative because it is going down. And the answer comes here minus 300 meters because it is going down. And the answer is 300 meters below sea level. And this question completes over here. And this exercise also completes over here. And I discussed mostly all the different type of problem of this chapter so that your doubts will be clear. And also if your doubts are not clear, send your queries to me by WhatsApp number and I will solve your queries. Thank you everyone.